Well, what a cue for, hey, we're starting. That's what I got from Bryan, as they are now underway here with our final. Should be a good one. We got Bryan Langley and Stacey Tullock taking on Joe Chaney and Sandy Haas in this one. Tullock in the semifinal taking out a nice 71 on the bull, as well as a clutch 2-dart 91 checkout to get her to the finals here. Joe Chaney and Sandy Haas just been able to do their thing throughout. Chaney has hit some big rounds at the board. He's had a handful of 140s and a 180 on the stream that we've seen. They've been up here a lot. I think every round, actually. But there you go. Stacey Tullock, big 140 for her. I think we're set for a good one here, folks. What do you say? Last year, I did mention this earlier, Sandy Haas actually teamed up with Danny Baggish, where she took second place in this mixed doubles event. So back-to-back years for her, and possibly back-to-back-to-back. I didn't get that information from 2023. I should have put that down in my notebook, but I guess I just didn't get the time to do so. As long as we had that last year information, that's what counts, right? Chaney does get one in there for an 85, but kind of pending what Bryan is able to do here. A ton would really be helpful to leave the 84. Yes, that's exactly what he does with his third dart. Great last to leave 84. Now a little bit of pressure on Sandy. And almost hits the double. To be fair, wouldn't have hurt her. It would have left her a chance at 94. We could have transferred over the 18s and try to go it that way, but unfortunately wasn't meant to be. See if Tullock continues her checkout run here on this 84. She's going to do it. She's going to have to do it tough. 51 for 32. Not meant to be. 66 remaining now. Yeah, you can see, just asking to be sure. Nothing wrong with that, and I like it. You know, using Bryan as a tool. Yeah, just be sure. If you're unsure, be sure. You know. Yep, I love the play. I would go trip 10 all day on 66 because if you hit the single 10, you set up your teammate with 16 tops, 20, 36, but bull. Chaney missing the big number there. I don't mind the look there, 48. I mean, if you hit the single 16, you got to avoid the bust on the second dart, but Langley now over to double 10 and gets it. That'll be the first leg on the board for them as we're going to go back to the bull here, and that is right in the heart for Chaney. Do you pull? He's not going to pull. He's going to leave it, and it's a 25. I think pull there because of where it's at, but hey, to each their own. If you think you can use it as a marker, use it as a marker. Back to Chaney to start us off. let's say he'll probably go down with his last there. Just not really happy with the marker darts that were in place, so. Yeah, but worthy final here. You can see 75 and a 70 average. Granted, just one leg in, but some tough competitors here between these four. Especially you talk about the camaraderie that Joe and Sandy have. They don't even really need to communicate to know what they're thinking. I mean, they're life partners as well as partners on the hockey, so. Forgetful turn for Joe, just 41, but they're still out in front, but for how long? Yeah, Langley with a 1-2-1. It was just you knew that one, at least one triple was coming from Langley. That'll push him out in front, going second. But if she hits another one, which, unfortunately, if she would hit the 140, then you're saying, no, I'm keeping my throw here. I'm going to get the first look. Unfortunately, it just didn't go, but you still got to bank on the triple here from Tullock. Ooh, in the background, there's Dustin Holt. Look, I was right that he was coming down for this weekend's action. As we are underway with men's singles, 501. All 501 today for our coverage. Or I should say all 01. Tomorrow will be cricket. Did not leave a check at 162, so Sandy looking for 1-1. Oh, no. Yeah, you can see that unsatisfied lunge there that she has. And Sandy, I mean, I haven't really talked about a throw because, I mean, it is kind of unique where she goes kind of to her chest and over instead of to the eye line. But I've seen her so much, it's like I just know her throw, you know. But here we go. Chaney for 1-1. Yeah. Right in the heart. Almost dead center of that double 10 to take us to a decider here in our final. Langley will start us off with a diddle. High fives all around and a smooch for good luck. Who's going to win the title? Your final opportunity to let us know. And he fills it up once again. Joe Chaney. What a start for them. She throws up her hand saying, hey, I got a 60. Tullock will upstairs trying to grab at least a triple here to get him somewhat within range, and she can't do that. Only 60, so looking promising so far for Chaney and Haas. As he's trying to throw some stackers in and does just that for a ton. What a perfect 1, 2, 3 there from Chaney. As you just see it stacked in line on top of each other for the ton. If you're told you just got to hope for a big round and some misses from your opponent. It's not a bad marker to, if you can use it. Oh, not quite. Not quite. As Chaney will look for a check here on 116. There's the first, 16 for tops, and not quite. I figured it was set to be true and in, but it wasn't. He'll set it for Sandy to get the W here. Haas for tops. Not the number, the wedge, the double. And can't get it. But Chaney will be back, and he has been able to grab this double 10 frequently today. So if I'm gonna call it at least third dart for Chaney here. It's a shame that Tullock didn't get a chance at the check because, man, it could have went. As the 1, 2, 3 is nice, but good marker. Yeah, second dart there for Chaney. I said at least third dart, and there you go. Your champions, Sandy Haas and Joe Chaney.